Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Carson. If you guys don't know me, welcome. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be doing a react video. As you can see, I have scary videos pulled up on my screen. We're going to be doing something a little bit different than my typical We Have a Few and Elden Ring content. Today we're going to be reacting to a scary video that I found on YouTube. I've seen other creators do this, like Jacksepticeye is someone that I watch do stuff like this a lot, and he's kind of my inspiration with this. So we'll see how this goes. I don't do scary very well. I love scary. Obviously, I'm a spooky type bitch. But this kind of stuff freaks me out at night. I cannot sleep when I watch it like this. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. But this is the channel we're going to be reacting to today. It's Chills. 5.91 million subscribers. That's fucking insane to me. But we're going to be watching this one. It's 30 minutes long. It has 448,000 views, which is insane. And it was uploaded about 2 months ago. I think my headset's on. Yeah, it was on. Okay. Perfect. Alright, this is what we're going to watch. And of course, there's a fucking ad. Gotta make their money somehow. Already, I'm not a fan.
Some footage is so horrifying that it shouldn't even have been made or captured. These videos belong in that category. Here are the top 30 scary videos that shouldn't exist. Number 30, world's largest snake. If you're afraid of snakes, then hide your eyes. This scary video is about to trigger your greatest fear. Published by Nature and Heritage in October of 2021, the world's largest snake was captured in a rainforest of the Caribbean island of Dominica, known as Nature Island. Loggers came across this poisonous boa constrictor, which is native to the island.
Like, it's insane to me that animals that big just exist in this world.
This particular
like, this
boa constrictor was 10 feet in length.
Only 10
though it looks
feet?
even longer. A man can be heard in the video saying in astonishment, "My mother, what?" As the snake is lifted by the crane, it almost looks like the crane itself is a monster with tentacles. The enormous snake dangles amidst the excavator, its head lifting as it slithers upwards. While this is not literally the world's largest snake, seeing this monster is enough to make the bravest among us have a fear of snakes. Number 29, Kublanai. Do Goblins Exist? Published by Erwin Sanders in November of 2021. This pair claims to have found them in the wilderness of Wales. According to Saunders, Kublanai often appear in folklore through tales of miners who could hear knocking sounds in the passages. Apparently, it's believed that the Kublanai were directing the miners towards riches in the mine. The first sighting of the goblin shows how well he blends into his surroundings. His skin is the same brownish-greenish color as the surrounding rocks and moss, as though he's camouflaged. The goblin moves stealthily across the rocks and appears to either be carrying something on his back or to possess wings. Another shot captures a goblin climbing up a rock pathway to a cave, presumably where he lives. Erwin encounters a stable stack of stones, which he says the goblins may have stacked themselves. Though he doesn't know its purpose, they come across another stack that appears as though it's been around a lot longer, with moss growing on it. Erwin says it may have been built by one of the modern day's goblins' ancestors. In the cave, they find another stable stack, and as they enter further, they sight another goblin at the entrance of the tunnel. After watching this video, do you believe goblins exist? If this footage is real, then I think we have the answer. Number 28. Pub Ghost. This pub ghost has a temper. Published by Kyle Tatsumi in May of 2019. Kyle explains that he works at a pub that has a reputation of being haunted, and this security footage seems to confirm that claim. Watch the upper shelf behind the counter. A stack of glasses suddenly tumbles to the floor, smashing on the ground. Kyle explains why he believes this was the resident ghost rather than something else, writing, "Nobody was nearby. They weren't near near the edge of the shelf, and they fall too quickly to look like they just fell over on their own. What do you think? Was this the work of a spirit who'd had too many spirits, aka one too many drinks? Or is it a tentative tower of glass coupled with gravity at play? Number 27, Schoolhouse Witch. Who Waits for You at the End of the Hallway, published by Supernatural Space in December of 2020. This scary video captures an evil witch said to be haunting a schoolhouse in China.
Of course it's in China.
As the paranormal explorer arrives at the dark hallway of this purportedly haunted schoolhouse, he sees that the stories told about the witch were no myth. Something is standing at the end of the hallway. As the lighting clears a bit, it becomes more and more apparent that it's a figure. The figure is wearing a black robe and has a stark, pale face. It just stands there for the longest time, unmoving despite the ghost hunter's screams, and then... The thing collapses right into the floor, leaving its dark robe behind. Did it melt like the Wicked Witch? Or is there something we're not seeing here? Number 26, Poof, and then he disappeared. Published by World of Buzz, this scary video shows a man's mysterious disappearance in the parking lot of a Kuala Lumpur shopping mall. In the CCTV footage, a man and woman arrive at the parking lot and park their vehicle. Behind their car, a strange bright ring swirls into view and hovers there, growing bigger. The man and the woman both see the portal as they exit the vehicle. The man approaches it, looking at it curiously. Then, for some reason, as if on a dare, he walks through it. The minute he does, it closes behind him. The woman races away, presumably shocked and afraid about what just happened. Where did her companion go? Where did this portal lead? Is it all just clever editing? Maybe we weren't meant to know. Number 25, Peeping Creeper. You might want to shut your shades. Published by WXYZ TV Detroit Channel 7 in June of 2019. Security footage captured this creepy Tom peeping into the windows of someone's home. The man is seen crouching at one of the lower windows with its lights on inside. He stands there for a long while before moving toward the end of the house and out of sight. The man's intentions remain unclear. Was he a peeping creeper? Was he intending on breaking in? What is clear is that he was trying his best to go unnoticed, but I guess he wasn't the sleuth he thought he was, because his creepy nature was caught on camera. Number 24, Live Paranormal Activity. The next time you FaceTime your friend, keep a wary eye out for things amiss. You may see something you weren't meant to see. Published by Christian Belloweb in May of 2020. This pair were chatting like normal when the strangest thing happened. Watch the background behind the man. A lamp is sitting on a table in front of a mirror. All of a sudden it flickers before falling over and going out altogether. YouTuber Vale notes in the comments that there appears to be a woman in a white dress standing next to the lamp. Look closely at the reflection and you can see her image, but it doesn't appear as though she is pulling the lamp or producing the effect. She is simply standing there watching. What is going on in Pablo's house? And who is the woman in white? My guess is that this place is probably haunted. Number 23, Shadow Figure. Some shadows will haunt you. Filmed by Dark Ghost Paranormal, this scary video captures a shadow figure's origin story. While a camera is posted up in this kitchen, a dark shadow figure materializes out of nowhere and grows bigger and bigger until it's a fully formed figure. It then moves toward the camera and to the right, then out of frame. It almost looks like someone's shadow, but this is not the way that real human shadows appear. What is this figure, and where did it come from? Number 22, Bangalore Ghost. Why did the ghost cross the street to get to the other side? This paranormal CCTV footage was captured in Bangalore Bangalore, India. Published by Satya Productions in September of 2013. The mysterious footage shows a semi-transparent figure crossing the road at night. The road isn't empty. A bicyclist rides down one side, while a motorcyclist runs parallel in the opposite direction. The figure passes between both before disappearing,
so my question is like,
only
what
to
made them check
reappear
the
again a
CCTV
moment later. Several vehicles then enter the frame, appearing as though they drive straight through the figure, which remains visible in the middle of the road. Only after other vehicles pass, shining their lights over the surroundings, does the figure disappear. Did he cross over to the other side? Someday we'll find out. Number 21. Making contact. Loss is hard. The loss of a child is the hardest. So imagine if there was a way to make contact with those you've lost. Posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Miss Nikki6969, the Redditor notes that her husband was holding his grandson's baby sock in the hope to contact him. He sadly passed away recently at the age of 8 from cancer, and his grandfather never got closure. The Redditor writes, "In my own way, I tried to help him gain some closure by using an SLS camera to verify the size of the entity the camera was picking up. My husband sat in his chair holding one of the only things we had left of our grandson, the baby sock, and as he did this, a child-sized SLS entity appeared where my husband normally keeps the sock. Watch and you will see this happen before your very eyes. As the grandfather sits holding the sock, a child-sized SLS entity floats above him. The Redditor notes that it is only when he holds the sock that this entity appears. Is this man's grandson watching over him? We can only hope." Number 20. The Hand. This guy doesn't want to believe his house is haunted, but it is. Published by the Japanese channel Karero Mask Channel in October of 2020. Look what appears at the other end of his sofa. The video begins in the middle of things with a loud thumping. As the cameraman is backing down the hallway, clearly afraid of something in the home, he zooms in on the dark living room and there appears to be a hand gripping the arm of the sofa.
Albion Online is a sandbox MMORPG in which you write your own.
As he zooms out, the mysterious hand vanishes. More thumping sounds are heard and the cameraman backs out further. Is this home housing something paranormal? If not, who does the hand belong to? Number 19. Ghost Guests. This scary video welcomes you to the haunted hotel, where the guests are ghosts. Published by Alberto Del Arco in December of 2020. These ghost hunters explored the ruins of an area hotel, and the spirits awaited them. The first makes an appearance in a beam of light. As the flashlight passes over a hallway in the distance, it certainly looks as though a creepy figure is standing there in the darkness. The spirits get chatty, saying hello. And to take care through spirit box communications. The crew later comes across a torn apart doll in a pail amongst a load of other trash. Even scarier, as they're in another space of the property. The camera pans upward, and what they spy looks like the top of a woman's head peeking out just over the ledge. Is this team being watched where there is no roof? And is their stalker alive or a ghost? Number 18. Negative vibrations. According to this YouTuber, this school was abandoned after a young girl attempted to take her own life. Many have since experienced negative vibrations and happenings here, including the headmaster. And this YouTuber felt the negative vibrations too. Published by Tricky143 in February of 2021. The uploader set up some steady cams at different places in the school. This is what they found. A steady cam facing down one of the hallways captures strange noises.
What the fuck is that?
After a time, the camera looks like it's being disturbed by something. Then it falls forward altogether, crashing to the ground. Some creepy and horrifying noises can be heard via the audio as the camera lies there. What is haunting this place? It seems like a lot more than negative vibrations. Number 17, Forbidden Forest. This forest is full of fear. Published by Mackie and Amanda in December of 2021. The frights of these woods have a lot to say as they head into the forest. Just as they start getting a weird feeling, humming is heard. One of their spirit devices starts to beep, and then yelling sounds in the distance.
Ducks. No, I hear the ducks, but it's...
Another device, a music box, is triggered
I could not
nearby.
go into like a haunted fucking forest at night.
And then
I don't know how
again,
people do it.
Oh, that's a REM pod. That's calibrating.
there seems to be a lot of activity in the area as the first device is triggered again. And then again, the music box begins again as they stand on this dark, deserted road, and then the REM pod joins in.
Alright, maybe we start it. Here,
No!
oh my gosh. The REM pod's going off behind us.
After which its beeping becomes incessant. The music box is even triggered while it's turned off.
Yeah, whoa! What was that?
That's a music box.
It's turned off.
It's off.
Is this forest so haunted that it will even defy technology? Better get out before the music stops. Number 16,
Fuck.
Paranormal movements. It's often the case that the spirits don't welcome visitors to their favorite haunt. Published by Dark Life in December of 2021. This scary video follows a ghost hunter who has installed cameras in an abandoned house. This is what they captured. In one room of the decrepit house, a green bench moves on its own, sliding a good 6 inches across the floor. A breeze seems to play upon the curtains shortly after, though the windows appear to be closed, after which the bench leans back and then falls forward again. Later, a strange mist appears in one of the rooms as the spirits tell the ghost hunter that they're right in front of him. He hears a noise rattle out of sight. What are the energies in this house telling him? My guess, get out. Number 15, Spirit Orb. Some spirits just want to hang around. Posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by LCora89. The Redditor explains that this strange orb was captured on his Blink camera when his dog wouldn't stop barking. He writes, went outside and saw nothing there, but was still able to see it live on my camera. The video shows a bright minuscule orb hovering in the middle of the area. It remains there for the duration of the video, but it's not still exactly. It looks like it's hovering, wavering back and forth in the air. The dog can be seen barking as the
that's
Redditor
him.
comes
I was
out
like, what
to
the
check
fuck?
what's going on. He doesn't seem to notice the creepy orb hovering there on the back porch, and after a moment, pop, it's gone.
Build your brand online with a beautiful logo. Just go to Wix Logo.
What is this dog picking up on that we cannot see? Number 14, the faucet. A ghost is trying to hike up this homeowner's water bill. Published by Mr. Shadows in January of 2015. The resident was home alone when
Shit's fucking
someone or
expensive.
something turned on his faucet full blast. The man wanders through his home and into the bathroom in question, where the faucet is still running. He turns it off and continues around his house. During the entire tour, you can hear a strange whining noise in the background. The homeowner writes, what was strange were the odd noises I heard on the video. I did not hear them during filming. He also notes that this isn't the first time his faucet started running when no one was home. Before he was able to turn his camera on, he also heard knocking coming from down the hallway. What do you think is going on here? I think there's a good chance this place is haunted. Probably time to give this house a good cleansing. Number 13, the apparition. Town. This creepy lady in white appeared at night to some visitors to the forest, published by KMTV Ricky Lai in August of 2021. This scary video reveals the ghost of Bondo Wuso. While the shot is very dark, you can see a man who appears to be kneeling on the ground, blindfolded. Not sure what's going on here, but a few steps away from him, another figure looms, a woman dressed in white. Though the surrounding darkness makes everything a bit obscure, you can make out the woman's long dark hair. She stays still there as some sort of reading goes on in the background. What do you make of this apparition? Is this woman of this world or the next? I don't know if we'll ever know for sure. Number 12. The Cloaked Man. A villainous figure is haunting the halls of this abandoned hotel, published by Hype Mike in December of 2021. This creepy experience changed all those involved. A door was captured opening and closing in the hallway, and they thought it was someone else in the group, but the footage tells another story. They can see that no one was making the noise, and later a light was captured in that same room, turning on and off. One of the group members channels the spirits and is told to explore the ballroom. They head there and their EMF meter tells them that they're not alone. As they walk toward a room, they hear whispers but find nothing when they check under the door.
Or check underneath the door or something. Sounds like people are having a conversation. Check underneath.
They hear another mysterious sound while in the dining room.
I can't see if there's a crack. There's something in there though.
And a telephone ringing while in the banquet hall.
I see if there's a crack. No. Shh. Wait, what's that? Is that a phone?
Finally, at the end of a long hallway, they spy a dark cloaked figure. He turns and walks down another hallway, and they chase after him. When they run him down, they find he's vanished. Where did the cloaked villain disappear to? Wherever he went, he made sure to scare another crew member before heading out the door. Number 11. The Ghost's Property. This old man may have passed on, but his spirit remains. Published by 01 Supernatural Studio in December of 2021. This ghost hunter says that locals claim that the ghost at this creepy house refuses to leave. Let's see why. As he stands outside the stoop, the ghost hunter's EMF meter goes crazy, and it continues to go off as he gets closer. It also jumps when he comes to a room that looks like a storage room, and then again when he enters. When he attempts to communicate using a spirit box, he hears something behind him. Is someone here? Or is this old man ghost trying to kick him off of his property? Number 10. Cursed Home. Is this home cursed? It sure looks like it. Published by Tim Morozov in December of 2021. This scary video investigates a most evil home. As he approaches the home, the lights turn on inside. He steps closer, saying he was told no one lives here, but he hears a creaking door in response. Cameras inside capture things being thrown from their places. And a door banging repeatedly. An infrared device captures a shape growing and glowing right in front of Tim in the living room before it disappears. Later, as Tim is standing in one of the rooms, his electronics are pushed over aggressively.
Это было необычайно страшно. Какого?
And shortly after, one of his lights is slammed to the floor, and a tripod topples over. Things are being thrown about at every angle, including his steady cams. A light starts blinking, and a strange high-pitched whistling is heard. As he's requesting some communication with the spirits, a cupboard door swings open and closed. It then appears as though Tim has been pushed over by an invisible entity. Shortly after, he has a glass thrown at him. Tim better leave this cursed place before the curse follows him. Number 9, Paranormal Footprints. Let the Spirit Lead the Way. Published by Matthias in November of 2021. The group first witnesses these ghostly footsteps via one of their phones. Turning the brightness up, you can see clear footsteps on the wooden floor of the building. The footsteps lead into another hallway. While watching the footsteps form, Matthias gets chills. They follow the footsteps into a theater room. On one wall, a bright spot appears, which is either a figure or, as they conclude, a place where the spirit had broken through the wall. They find more footsteps that lead down the stairs and through another open space. They head towards the closet, where another glowing space appears in the door. Did he walk through this one too? What is going on here? I think this ghost is leading them somewhere, and it can't be good. Number 8, Washoe Club. The historic Washoe Club in Virginia City, Nevada is reportedly haunted, and this scary video is proof. Published by Paranormal Voyages in July of 2021, the crew investigates the Phantom Saloon. A stationary cam captures lights flashing on the first floor of the crypt. The voice in the spirit box states, "There is a spirit." A stationary light in another room starts to drain after being fully charged. On another camera, a mysterious bang is heard in a distant room. In another moment, the cameraman gets scared by what he believes must have been the wind.
Talking with us and interacting. Whoa! God almighty, that scared me.
But was it? Who knows? It could be anything in the haunted Washoe Club. Number 7, Time Traveler. Has this time traveler come to raid the future's fridge? Posted to TikTok by Dom the Ghost.
Some of these are
you won't
scary,
believe your
but then
eyes
also
when
some of
watching
these are
this scary
cheesy as
clip.
hell.
The footage shows a kitchen where a man seemingly appears in a blaze of light, or maybe he's just opening the fridge. The figure moves toward the bar, where he stands for a moment, but then another blaze of light shines and he disappears. At the same time, another man enters the room, looking much more solid than his predecessor. Did this time traveler travel out of there just in time? Maybe he doesn't like to share food. Number 6, Ghostly Apparition. While attempting to communicate with the beyond on a mission at San Juan Capistrano, this crew got more than they bargained for. Published by Ghosty Boys in December of 2016, a ghostly apparition made himself known in full force. As the guys are trying to communicate with the passed on via an app, the ghost responds by coming to them. A smoky figure drifts into view in the darkness, and then just as swiftly floats off into oblivion. Was this the San Juan ghost, or just a breath of fresh air? Number 5, Hidden Figures. A Kinect motion sensor allows viewers to gain a visual of the energy fields all around us. Published to the r/Chills Narrator subreddit by Purgatory Adventures. This scary video uses the motion sensor to capture a figure that's invisible to the human eye. While investigating a haunted house, one of the crew calls out an alarm from downstairs. Something has appeared on the Kinect monitor. A figure can be seen sitting in a nearby chair, close to the spirit box. The man says the figure is freaking out. The other crew member enters the frame to sit beside the spirit. As the man goes to sit down, the spirit disappears. The man notes that he felt a cold spot in the area. Did the ghost move out of the way so that the living could have his seat? This is a game of musical chairs I don't want to play. Number 4, Blinds. This former hospital hospital turned office space has a lot of stories to tell, posted to the r/ghosts subreddit by PAASAANDNF. This scary security footage was captured around midnight when no one was there. The video shows the blinds on the office door window slowly falling closed. This is followed by the door opening on its own. Needless to say, nobody steps out of the room. Redditor user unknown notes his own observation, writing, "The blind was fully down the whole time. It just gets pushed against the glass in a manner that makes it look like a downward motion. Somehow that makes this footage even creepier. Who or what is in this building? Whatever it is, it shouldn't exist." Number 3, werewolf cub. Do these images prove the existence of werewolves? Published by Xvlog in December of 2021. This creepy creature's image quickly went viral when captured in Malaysia. The figure looks like a humanoid dog, appearing on all fours with a tail and sharp claws, hair only on its head and up its spine. The creature sports pointy ears and fangs. As photos of the mysterious creature started circulating in a social media frenzy, with some claiming that the critter was being held hostage at a laboratory. Authorities were forced to come forward with information that it was a hoax, and as it turns out it was. The creature is actually a sculpture created by Italian artist Liara Magnago. I spoke with her briefly while researching this story, and all credit goes to this artist who managed to produce something so lifelike that it convinced the masses of the existence of a fantastical species. Thankfully, this thing is art. Then again, art reflects life. Number 2, evil witch's house. Would you be able to fall asleep in a home where a known witch once lived? Published by Tim Morozov in March of 2021. This brave soul stayed in the house of an evil sorcerer overnight. This is what happened. While Tim is trying to sleep, the witch makes her presence known. It is unclear what she's saying via the baby monitors, but her voice raises some hairs on the back of the neck. Later, while following the strange sound of live radios, Tim winds up in the kitchen. He switches the light on and then hears a door creaking down the hallway. Did someone just enter? The door is captured on another camera. He investigates but finds nothing there. He continues to hear the radio noise. He discovers a radio, but it's not connected. Then there's radio silence in the place. Is the witch finally sleeping, or is she stalking her prey? I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1, Mother of Dragons. Fantastical creatures know how to keep out of plain sight. Published by Hidden Planet in April of 2015. This scary video has supposedly captured a real-life dragon. The video shows the explorer encountering what appears to be a large egg broken open inside a cave. After examining the egg, he heads further into the cave's tavern. That's when he runs into this.
You can't even see anything.
The creature that confronts him appears to be a dragon. It growls after taking the guy down. How did the cameraman manage to get away from such a vicious creature? And what was it guarding in that cave? I guess we'll be left with more questions than answers regarding this video. Do you consider yourself brave? Do you like to stalk fear in the back shelves of your...
So, I'll be real honest. Some of those videos I do definitely believe in, like that one with the frickin' witchy looking figure at the end of the hallway in the school. I can see that. Like, that was definitely really creepy. And those videos that Tim guy got, those I believe in. But some of those other ones, dude, like that last one, what was that? What was that? There was no way that was a dragon. Where were you getting dragon from? It was like a blurry creature. But, regardless, it was very entertaining, and I will definitely be doing this again. I don't know if I'm going to watch it from the same creator, Chills. I can't really stand his voice, so we'll see what I find next time. But thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, definitely give a thumbs up, just like Chills was saying in his video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, all that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully I see you guys in the next one.